About a month ago, we were invited to travel to Turkey as part of a delegation of local and state elected officials from the Northern Virginia area to understand more about the local and state governments of Turkey. And as part of that delegation's travel, we traveled to a large city in southern Turkey by the name of Adana. In Adana, the local officials there asked us if we would be interested in going to a Syrian refugee camp. None of us were aware of that issue, but we wanted to go, and when we arrived, we found a tent city, essentially, of about 16,000 people living in tents, about 7,000 or 8,000 of which were children under the age of 10 years old. We were amazed. These people have literally nothing. They escaped with their lives from a war-torn civil war in Syria, and the Turkish government was fortunate enough to house them in tents. And by the way, there are 30 more of these tents all over southern Turkey. So there are approximately 300,000 people living in tents in southern Turkey right now, with another 300,000 throughout other parts of Turkey. We visited with a man in his home, which maybe was an entire 100 square feet of a tent, and he had nothing inside. They slept on the floor. He had been a police officer in Syria for 17 years and escaped with his life with his family. Part of his family still in Syria. He can't get in touch with them. We were asking them, not knowing what to say, we said, "How can we help you?" And he basically said in a language that had to be translated, "Could you send us some blankets? We're getting cold. We need help. Please, if you can do that, that would be great."
And Mark came back with some other folks and came back with a message that the Syrian refugees who they visited during their visit were going to need blankets, a lot of blankets, in order to keep the refugees warm during the winter months in Turkey. And so Fairfax County, Northern Virginia mobilized, and drop-off places were at churches, houses of worship throughout Northern Virginia.
They asked us if we would make our meeting houses available to be collection points for this blanket drive that they were organizing, and we were happy to help, happy to work with the local government, and contacted Paxton Van Lines, which is a local moving company which provided trucks and some boxes, and other businesses that donated boxes.
It's a really heartwarming, wonderful effort.
We are just sort of amazed at the outpouring of love between the communities here and our brothers and sisters in Turkey.
My office was a drop-off place. We had so many blankets at one point that when you tried to get into my office, you were stopped by a wall of blankets. And now those blankets have been put on a crate and they're ready to ship to Turkey.
In Fairfax County, there are 10 sites that people are bringing blankets. 7 of them are LDS Church, 3 of them are mosque.
It also I think, shows how multi-denominations will come together, especially in Northern Virginia and in Fairfax County, and work together in partnership across all faiths to help people when there's a need.
And this has blessed our people, members of our stake, first to gain friendship and understanding with other people. There have been many from the American Turkish community here with us today, serving with us, and we've made some new friends. It has helped us in our mission to help provide for the poor and needy.
We look forward to work with the LDS and other community organizations and churches, regardless of any religious affiliations. As a community center and organization, we are open to any kind of partnership to help our brothers and sisters who are in need in the U.S. and outside, and try to help as much as we could to extend the warm and welcoming hand on every corner of the world if they are in need. So regardless of any background, religious, cultural, ethnic, we try to be there as much as we can.
Hello, I'm Scott York. I'm chairman of the Loudoun County Board of Supervisors. Earlier this year, I put together a delegation that went to Turkey, a trip that was sponsored by the American Turkish Friendship Association. This is our final collection day here at the Sterling location, as well as throughout Loudoun County and other parts. We have collected 3,300 blankets, and we anticipate through the Northern Virginia region, hopefully somewhere 6,000 plus blankets. We've also raised $10,000 cash, which will also be used to purchase blankets for the refugees in Loudoun.